Excellent comes when the performer takes pride in doing his best. It is located. Hi, I'm Arun Vashisht, and in this video I'm going to talk about pronunciation. And pronunciation, especially when a word ends with ed. So when a word ends with ed, this means that ed endings pronunciation I'm going to teach you in this lesson. So you want to learn pronunciation? Pronunciation, ed endings. In this video, as I've told you that you're going to learn pronunciation, as we've already discussed that what things IELTS examiners they see when you take IELTS exam. Number one, FC, which stands for fluency and coherence. Number two, that is lexical resource, okay, which is vocabulary, okay. Number third, that is GRA, and number fourth, finally, and all-time favorite, that is pronunciation, okay. So today I'm gonna talk about ed endings, okay. Words which end with the ed, then how to pronounce that. And I'm sure that I don't have to tell you that why pronunciation is significant. If you are learning English language, or if you're going to take an IELTS exam, then you should know that pronunciation really matters a lot. Okay, so here we have three ways of pronouncing ed endings. Okay, so number one we have, which is id. So second we have here, which is t. It becomes t. It becomes t sound. Okay, and the last one, which is of course that is d. But which I have experienced that many IELTS candidates, they pronounce such words wrongly, such as celebrated, located. So I've heard, and I'm sure that you also might have heard, the ed ending is almost same, which is ad, celebrated, adjusted. No, it's not always ad, and even like that ad sound does not exist. So in this lesson, you're going to learn that how to pronounce ed endings correctly. Okay, let's see this. Okay, so number one we have id. So first I'll talk about id sound, okay, which is id. When you say id, okay, when you have the last sound, which is t or d before ed, okay. So when you have the last sound t or d before ed, okay, then the sound will become id, okay. For example, celebrated, okay. So here we have ed, okay, and before ed we have here t. Or you can also learn in this way, when you see t or d before ed, then the pronunciation would be id. Now this pronunciation is not going to be celebrated, no, celebrated. And the next one is not tasted, that is not tasted, tasted. You know, as let me speak in Punjabi. Jitna Punjabi ch pakai na ted, so it's kind of like ted, not ted. That's tasted. Okay. Next one we have here ed, okay, and before ed we have here what? That is d, of course. As I've talked, when you have the last sound t or d before ed, then it would be id. The ed sound would be id. Now this is not landed, 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 id sound, alright? At the end there is id sound, landed, okay? Next we have here divided. What is that? Divided. We have many more examples, okay? Next we have number 2, we have here t sound, okay? Now the t sound, it's a little bit tricky, a little bit trickier than the first one. Now let me tell you why. Because here we have something new and you may not be aware about that. In case you don't know that, which I'm going to explain now, don't panic. I'll really explain completely and I'll try my level to make it clear best. Okay, so the t sound, when you have t sound, the last sound, when the last sound is voiceless. When the last sound is voiceless. Okay, now what do I mean by voiceless? Voiceless, I'm not talking about the voice like I'm speaking, okay? I'm speaking in the voice which you're listening or which you're hearing, okay? I'm not talking about this voice. I'm talking about English voice. Okay, so let's take these 2 fingers, or let's take 1 finger, and I'd like you to put right here in the middle of your throat, okay? Here, if you press it hard, you may lose it. Okay, anyways, just kidding. So you have to press your finger right here, okay? And when you press right here, and I'd like you to pronounce some words. For example, here we have sh sound, sh, okay? We have sh sound, and we also have some sounds that you would hear vibration here. When you have vibration here, okay, for example, I pronounce b, you could pronounce this b, b. When you pronounce b, so I'm sure you would hear a slight vibration, okay, a vibration here. But when you pronounce, let's say you pronounce s, okay, I would pronounce it long so that you could hear, so that you could feel it physically. This sound is so physical. This is not, this is s. I'm sure when you pronounce s, okay, long enough, you would hear that there is no vibration. So when there's no vibration, when you pronounce s, when there is no vibration, that is voiceless. That is voiceless, okay? Once I cover all, I'll also explain in Punjabi, incomplete. I'll explain in Punjabi so that मैं चाहूँगा कि हर एक स्टूडेंट ਨੂੰ ਚੰਗੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਸਮਝ ਆ ਜਾਏ ਜੋ ed endings ਹੈ, ed endings ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਔਰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵੀ ਵਰਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲਾਸਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ed ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਪ੍ਰੋਨਾਂਸ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ। ਬਿਕਾਜ਼ ਅਗਰ ਮੈਂ ਫॉर एग्जांपल ਅਗਰ ਮੈਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਾਂ ਕਿ ਪੂਰੀ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ 100 ਵਰਡ ਨੇ, ਓਕੇ 100 ਵਰਡ ਨੇ, ਤਾਂ ਮੰਨ ਕੇ ਚਲੋ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਦਾਂ 100 ਵਰਡ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਕਿ ਪ੍ਰੋਨਾਂਸੀਏਸ਼ਨ ਉਹਦਾ ਦੀ ਕੀ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਵਰਡ ਦੀ ਅਲੱਗ-ਅਲੱਗ ਪ੍ਰੋਨਾਂਸੀਏਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ, ਤਾਂ ਕੁਝ ਇੱਕ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਕੈਟੇਗਰੀ ਤਾਂ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਲਾਸਟ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗ ਜਾਏ ਕਿ ਇਹਦੀ ਅਗਰ ਕਿਸੇ ਵਰਡ ਦੀ ed ਐਂਡਿੰਗ ਹੈ, ਅਗਰ ਕੋਈ ਵਰਡ, we also call it second form ਵੀ ਤਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਇਹਨੂੰ, and we can also call that past participle, okay? ਜਿਸ ਵਰਡ ਦੇ ਲਾਸਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ed ਐਂਡਿੰਗ ਹੈ, at least all pronunciation that ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਲਈ easy ਹੋ ਜਾਏ. So this is the lesson which I am going to teach you today, or which I'm teaching right now. Okay, so when the last sound is voiceless, the sound would become t. Okay, for example here, now this is p sound, right? This is p, and when you pronounce this is a voiceless, it's jumped, okay? Not jumped. This is here, this is a ch sound, ch. Like say touched, shh, no vibration. In Punjabi, ਇੱਥੋਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਣੇ vibration ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਇੱਥੋਂ, ਜਿਵੇਂ ਅਗਰ ਮੈਂ for example ice, ਅਗਰ ਮੈਂ ice pronounce ਕਰਨਾ ਹੋਊਗਾ ਤਾਂ ice ਮੈਂ ਇਸ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ pronounce ਕਰੂੰਗਾ ice. ਤੁਸੀਂ pronounce ਕਰਕੇ ਦੇਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ, ਇੱਥੋਂ vibration ਨਹੀਂ ਆ ਰਹੀ, means ਇੱਥੋਂ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼, vibration, that's not a voice, I'm so sorry, means that vibration महसूस होती है when you pronounce ice. ਹੁਣ कोई vibration नहीं, there is no vibration. But for example, if you pronounce eyes, because the last sound is not s, that becomes z. Okay, so when you pronounce this, eyes, eyes. Meri eyes de vich ice bag. Just kidding, in case you want to learn more practical. Okay, so the last sound will become here, touched, because it's a voiceless. Pushed, shh, 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 voiceless, no vibration. So then this becomes here, pushed, pushed, pushed. Okay, this one, laughed. Whenever we have GH like this here, so this GH becomes here F sound. Laughed. It's a voiceless hai, no vibration here in the middle of your throat. So then this would become laughed, laughed. Okay, this one, liked, liked, liked. The last one, dressed, dressed, dressed. T sound. Okay, so first id, celebrated. Second, liked, dressed. Second which t sound. All right. Last one, the third one. Here we have d sound. When we pronounce this d, okay, when the last sound is voiced, voiced I've explained here. When there is vibration, ਜਦੋਂ ਇੱਥੇ vibration ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ voiced. ਜਦੋਂ vibration ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ, when you don't have vibration here, so that is called voiceless. Now we're going to talk about D, okay? Last sound is voiced. For example, I've talked about B, so that's a voiced. G, J, ਇਹ ਸਾਰੇ sounds ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੈ ਇਹ voiced ਨੇ. ਕੀ ਹੈ? Voiced. Voiced or voiceless, something new. But let me tell you, चार चीज़ां ने और मैं तुम दसदा knowledge ਲਈ मैं तुम दसदा ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ IELTS speaking ਦਾ exam ਹੋਏਗਾ ਜਾਂ ਹੋਣਾ ਜਾਂ ਹੋਇਆ, they see four things, all right? FC, LR, let me write here, FC, LR, GRA, and pronunciation. ਇਹਨਾਂ ਚਾਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ 9 ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਸਕੋਰ ਮਿਲਣਾ ਹੈ. Here out of 9. Again here out of 9, again here out of 9, again here out of 9. This is how you get a band score. Let's say here you get 6, here you get 6, here you get 5, here you get 4. So don't you think कि कितना ना कितना A teacher ਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਛਣਾ ਬਣਦਾ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਸੋਚਣਾ ਬਣਦਾ ਹੈ ਯਾਰ pronunciation ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਮੇਰਾ ਸਕੋਰ ਡਾਊਨ ਤਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ, ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਅੱਛਾ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਈ ਵਾਰ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਕਦੇ ਨੋਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੋਣਾ ਕਈਆਂ ਦੀ ਗ੍ਰਾਮਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੜੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਬਟ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ you might have seen that 7 band score and you say ਉਹ ਇਹਦੇ 7 band score ਕਿਵੇਂ ਆ ਗਈ? ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਉਹ ਬਾਕੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਕਵਰ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੋਵੇ, ਉਹਦੀ pronunciation ਅੱਛੀ ਹੋਵੇ. So it could be anything, okay? So I'm talking about today pronunciation, all right? This is really significant. Okay, the last one here, D, last sound when we have voiced, although d da sound over. How? Like played, played, right? Next we have encouraged. Encouraged, we have g sound here, oh, I'm sorry, j sound here. Encouraged, encouraged. Okay, so here we have encouraged, and let me tell everybody, when we have vowels, जितने भी vowels ने, they automatically become voiced. Okay. Next, used. What about used? U-S-E-D, used. Because when we use use, ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ use ਨੂੰ as a verb ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ use ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, so then this s sound becomes z. This s sound becomes z. So since z is a voiced sound, ਜਦੋਂ voiced है, ed ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾ sound अगर voiced है, so then the pronunciation would become d. Used. Okay. Loved. Okay. So that is voiced. Okay. So now we have learned 3 ways of ed endings. Last, we have here when you have k before ed. ਇਹ ਥੋੜਾ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਹੀ ਅਲੱਗ ਤੋਂ ਟ੍ਰਿਕ ਬਣਾਇਆ ਹੈ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ? ਜਦੋਂ ed ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ k ਆ ਗਿਆ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਵਰਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਇਹ ਯਾਦ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਸੌਖਾ ਹੋਏਗਾ. I'm sure that you would easily remember it. When you have k before ed, then the pronunciation would become t. Let me write in Hindi actually. I'm not good at writing Hindi, you know. Okay, so ਜਿਵੇਂ ਕਿ ed ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ k here, liked, 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 liked nahi hai. When you have k before ed, then the pronunciation becomes t. Liked, walked, walked, talked, talked. I talked to them. Okay, worked. I worked with ABC company for 5 years. So this was our today's video. I'm sure that ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਾਫੀ ਕੁਝ ਸਿੱਖਣ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਹੋਵੇਗਾ ਔਰ ਲਾਸਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਕ ਰਿਕੁਐਸਟ ਕਰੂੰਗਾ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਅੱਛੀ ਲੱਗੀ ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਕਮੈਂਟ ਕਰਕੇ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਦੱਸੋ ਬਿਕਾਜ਼ ਵੈਨ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਮੈਂਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਵਧੀਆ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੈ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਕਮੈਂਟਸ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬੜਾ ਅੱਛਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ when somebody comments, when you take time and you comment. And once again, thank you so much for watching this video and please share. Or अगर channel subscribe नहीं किया, please don't forget to subscribe because I'm gonna bring more videos. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.